right, it is now Tuesday morning. I guess that's the 22nd, 1st.
Well, you see my date window is directly under the hand, so I can't see it.
Oh, well, let's go to the digital technology. It is November 21st. We decided to fly up this morning to avoid the turbulence and wind at the ground. It was gusty. So we got up, we took off about 8:05 this morning. We're flying to Papa Tango Whiskey to the west of Washington, D.C. Navigating direct Dawn's Delta Alpha Whiskey November Zulu, and then to Papa Tango Whiskey.
5137.
Have a great tailwind this morning.
133.57.
Usually we get a ground speed of about 115, 118 knots, and currently we're at 158 knots, so I think that's,
Sky West 35,
something we'll take.
57, descend via the Alden 1 arrival.
So the current
Raleigh
prediction
3023.
will be there in just about an hour.
The Alden 1 landing southwest.
Cruising at 5,500. It's fairly smooth at the moment. We hope it stays that way, and we'll see how it does.
Well, and just a point of clarification there, we'll be at the Dawn's intersection in an hour. That's when we make our turn.
Yep, you're right. So 47 minutes after that. 1:47 to go to Huddersfield.
Yep, and if the turbulence doesn't get any worse than this here, I think we'll be very happy about that.
Washington, Wisconsin 4251 at 6 timing 12006.
Air Wisconsin 4251, Washington Center, climb and maintain flight level 230.
Right flag, sustain 230 Wisconsin.
Southwest 6393, Washington Center. Answering your check-in. Stingray 9010, contact Washington Center 133.72. United 1517, descend and maintain flight level 230.
United 230, United 15.
Cherokee 2114 Foxtrot, contact Roanoke approach 125.47.
2547, 14 Foxtrot.
United 2002, Washington Center, climb and maintain flight level 270. I showed you filed for 28, but United 2002, amend your altitude, climb and maintain flight level 240. United 2002, climb and maintain flight level 270.
Roanoke, Cherokee 2114 Foxtrot, 5,500.
Alright, Cherokee 2114 Fox, gotta flip that switch over to 2547.
Roger, 14 Foxtrot. Roanoke approach, Cherokee 2114 Foxtrot, 5,500.
Cherokee 2114 Foxtrot, Roanoke approach, once forgot summer 3017.
3017, 14 Foxtrot.
For your 7 Pop Alpha, previously called traffic, no factor.
7 Pop Alpha, thank you.
Alright, checking in again. We're now about an hour and 3 minutes from our destination.
Roger, now Millennium 280.
About 8 minutes from our waypoint at Dawn.
3000.
171 Potomac departure, radar contact. I'm going to maintain
it's a military aircraft.
Up to 1000, Alaska 171.
Where is it? It's below our wing now. Okay. We have Dulles directly off our right wing here. Going to just pass west of the class Bravo. They did instruct us to remain clear. Luckily, the tailwind is still here, not quite as great. We lost about 20 knots of tailwind, so we're going 137 ground speed, which is still 20 knots above what we usually cruise without wind.
To resume the McRae departure.
All right.
It looks like we're still making a good time. Expect to drive a little after 10:15.
And you can probably see the airspace here. The circle is the, there we go, the Class B, that's the edge of the Class Bravo for Dulles, which that's a great view of Dulles right over there. So we are just going to be outside of it, and that was as planned. So pretty cool stuff.
You said we're going to venture into West Virginia?
Yeah, this mountain ridge here is pretty close to the state line.
280, contact Potomac approach 128.7, good day.
Between Virginia and West Virginia. So we're going to dip right into Virginia. Excuse me, West Virginia just slightly.
Maintain 11,000, contact Potomac on 133.85, 3385, good day.
All right, maintain 11,033.85, Alaska 171.
You wouldn't really expect to go into West Virginia on the way from North Carolina to eastern Pennsylvania, but in order to get around Washington on this side, we do. Just a little bit. And we haven't, I guess it's an AirMet for moderate turbulence.
6333, Potomac departure, radar contact, I'm in maintain 10,000.
So far so good on that, and we hope that smooth air continues.
6333, roger sir, mind your altitude, maintain 7,000.
Departure, good morning, go for 357, we're leaving 2000 for 3000.
357, Potomac departure, radar contact, I maintain 7,000, good morning.
Radar contact, I maintain 7,000, go for 357.
And the air traffic controllers are calling themselves Potomac, and that's what they say, but it's actually Washington, D.C. And they do, Dulles, they do Reagan National, and that whole thing.
So 6333, proceed direct to Rinaldi. 357, turn right heading 010.
What is this here, Brian?
Say that again for Copa 357.
That's Dulles.
That's Dulles?
Turn right heading 010 and climb
so see, we're a half mile outside of the Class B.
010 and 10,000, Copa 357.
So we could do a DME arc around it. We're 0.3 of a mile outside of it. That's pretty well perpendicular. Probably shouldn't get any closer. I mean, if the course works, that should be as close as we get right there.
Yeah.
.357, turn right direct Riggins, cross Riggins at 10,000.
Right direct Riggins and Riggins at 10,000, Copa 357.
Are you taking a picture of West Virginia?
33, yep. Climb and maintain 10,000, contact Potomac on 118.67, good day. What
do they call West Virginia? Wild and wonderful? Isn't that their slogan?
Shuttle 6333, that
Not familiar
frequency is
with that.
118.67, 1867. With 1089, Potomac departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 7,000.
Yep, see, now we're back up to a half mile outside, so that .3 was as close as we got.
Yeah.
With 357, fly heading of 100, 100 heading.
100 and the heading, Copa 357.
Contact Potomac 12565.
2565, Copa 357.
Big City 373, climb maintain 10,000, 10,000 direct pooch. Big 5373, contact Potomac approach 118.905, good day.
All right, you just about ready for this turn?
I am.
For 14 Foxtrot, contact Potomac approach 126.1, let them know before you turn eastbound, sir.
All right, 126.1, we'll let them know before we turn east, 14 Foxtrot.
Wood 1089, proceed direct to Lulu.
The next course will be 67. Potomac approach, Cherokee 2114 Foxtrot, 5,500.
November 2114 Foxtrot, Potomac approach, roger.
And Potomac 14 Foxtrot's planning a east turn to 6067 in about 2 miles.
I'm sorry, say again?
Planning a turn to 067 in about 2 miles here.
Okay, roger.
All right. He asked us to advise him. You advised him. So you have fulfilled your obligation. Look at our ground speed picking up.
Okay.
That was it, folks. That was our one turn between North Carolina and Pennsylvania. How about that?
So the special flight rules for DC is centered around the Reagan National VOR.
Okay.
That's a 30 nautical mile range or radius. We're 9.6 miles outside of that.
And is that the Oh yeah, yep, that's right. We're pretty close into Washington right here. Well, within that 60-mile ring where you have to have the special training.
Yeah.
Which we both have. This little circle here is a restricted area. That's around Camp David. If the president were there, the circle would be much larger. And for reference, this little airport symbol here is Frederick, Maryland. Headquarters of AOPA. Would you like to stop in and say hi to Warren Morningstar?
It's an enjoyable as that'd be, that'll mess with our arrival time. But they usually have cheap fuel.
We did pick up some of our speed. We're back up to 149 knots.
Excellent.
And this is showing our destination here is only 45 minutes away. Alright, we're using fuel out of the left tank, so that needle's moving now. That's good.
Well, I see the Frederick Airport.
So we should be looking kind of right down the runway?
The runway is about 20 degrees off.
That way. Oh yeah, yeah, I see it too.
Approach Seneca 5463 Foxtrot, level 900,000, direct Martinsburg, Westminster 5. Seneca 5463 Foxtrot, Potomac approach, roger.
So coming around the west side of Washington like this is a little bit farther than going around the east side of Washington like we normally do. But today, with the winds the way they are, we spend more time with a tailwind than we would, well, more time over here
When able, proceed direct to
than we would on the east side.
Rejoin the Westminster 5 arrival.
So therefore, it's a lot faster.
We'll do it now, and then Westminster 5, 635, start.
Yeah, see, we're back up to 156 knots again.
That's great.
Navigation system says we should begin our descent in 32 minutes. That's pretty good. I want to stay high as long as possible. I have a feeling it's going to get pretty rocky down low. What do you think about that?
I agree, because there's a predicted wind shear layer down there at some point, so
yeah,
be rough around that.
You know, another neat thing about coming in this way is we come right over your mom's house.
Ah, all right.
So I guess right now we're 6.2 miles outside of the nasty airspace.
That's correct.
Wow, we got to Frederick in no time. It's right there.
That's right. What 155 knots does.
Yeah. So I guess Camp David is over here in these hills.
Yeah, well, we're over just past the airport. Camp David is directly off our way.
Yeah. So I guess if the president's coming to Camp David, he just takes a helicopter from right over there to right over here.
That should be pretty easy.
Yeah. We did a fuel stop one time here at Frederick, coming back from P-Town.
Yeah, there's a good airport. This should be our closest point, 5.8 miles.
All right. And again, this is Reagan.
That's Reagan.
Yeah, I see the AOPA building down there. And this next airport is what, DMB or U?
W.
W. That's covered up by our course line. Somebody's got some nerve in this wind. They're taxiing a Piper Cub out towards the runway.
Huh. Well, the wind is calm.
Oh, well, good.
At BWI, it's 43 knots at 3,000 feet.
So that shear line is going to be at like 2,000 something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course, when we go through it, we're going to lose 40 knots.
Yep. Which is another reason to stay high for as long as we can.
Upper 69 Foxtrot, altitude your discretion. Advise when you have Hagerstown in sight.
What is this DM whiskey?
Carroll County Regional Airport.
Carroll County. Okay.
Center, it's Porter 719, a level at 5,000 feet.
Tell me you didn't call me, Senator.
12 approach, Porter 719, 15,000, clearance to 9,000 will be level 10 this side of Hyper.
Oh, nice recovery. Porter 719, what was better for parking, sir? 19 left, 19 center.
Take the center, Porter 719.
I'm sorry, did you say the center, sir?
Yes, please.
Porter 719, look on the 19 center localizer.
That's what he wanted, is the center runway.
Aniti. Go direct to Aniti and join. Maintain 9,000. Actually, you can stay at 10 and go fast for a little bit.
Okay,
We cleared 10,000, direct and 80 for the ILS 19 Center 4719 next.
Lancaster.
Is that this one?
No, that's the Lancaster Airport further up. LNS.
Guess we're not seeing it on this yet.
November 63 Foxtrot, center maintain 7,000.
7,000, 63 Fox.
Winds calm. Visibility 8, clear below 12,000. Temperature 6, 2.1. Altimeter 30.12. Density altitude, negative 831.
Wow. No wonder we had such good performance today on the takeoff. All right, another half an hour.
There's a corn maze.
Do we sign off for now?
Sure. Boys and Girls Club, corn maze.
Oh.
All right.
2435?
Yep. Philadelphia approach, Cherokee 2114 Foxtrot, 5,500.
November 2114 Foxtrot, Philly, say destination.
Papa Tango Whiskey.
United 549, climb maintain 13,000, traffic no factor.
13,000 and 549.
November 7 Julie Sierra, traffic no factor.
7 Jules Sierra.
Good morning, Philadelphia approach, .com 9907, 17-1 descending 13,000.
.com 90 down to 7 Philly, altimeter 3014, descend via the Jake 3 arrival.
3014 via the Jake 3 arrival, .com 9907.
I always notice that nuclear plant out there from the airliners coming into Philly.
Yeah.
When I fly up. Or excuse me, when I am flown up. MQS, we normally navigate to that one, don't we?
Yep. 549 contact. New York Center 124.62.
2462, 549. Good morning.
I mean, still 25 miles.
Philly, good morning, November 910, Juliet Kilo, 18.5, crossing.
Well, I think I'm going to wait a little bit on this, just because I feel like as we go lower, we're going to lose our tailwind.
Oh, yeah.
Number 910, Juliet Kilo, Philly, altimeter 3014.
140, Juliet Kilo.
Let's see. Reading.
Philly 9099,
That's Reading.
8,300, climbing 10,000, heading 290.
Sounder 909 Philly, altimeter 3014.
014, 9099.
Philly departure EPS 2190 heavy, passing 1,800 for 5,000, heading 268.
EPS 2190 heavy, Philadelphia departure, radar contact, Clementine 10,000.
Clementine 10,000, EPS 2190 heavy.
And Selinsgrove VORs recorded at 1450 Zulu. AirNet Tango, update 2, valid until 2100 Zulu. Turbulence for Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Massachusetts,
And that's on
Rhode Island,
Pottstown.
Connecticut,
No.
New York, Lake Ontario, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Ohio, Lake Erie, West Virginia, Maryland, District of Columbia, Delaware, Virginia, and coastal waters. Moderate turbulence below 10,000. AirNet
November
Tango.
14 Foxtrot, contact Philly approach 126.85.
126.85, 14 Foxtrot.
UPS 2190 heavy.
33 Romeo is on left base for 17, full stop.
351 off Mike, Philly approach, altimeter 3014, fire in about 3 minutes.
Why don't you go ahead and cancel with these guys?
Philly approach, Cherokee 2114 Foxtrot, 5,500, and we have PTW in sight.
32114 Fox, Philly approach, altimeter 3014, roger, tell me that when you're ready to go to advisory.
Ready to go to advisory, 14 Foxtrot.
14 Fox, no traffic service between and pop time. You can block off on it, screen chain approved, have a good day.
All right, Squawk BFR, 14 Foxtrot. All right, 119.42.
Traffic, tag 623, departing.
Niner. 08 Celsius. Dew point minus
577, turning base runway 25, Queen City.
altimeter 3013. Remarks, density altitude minus 600.
Heritage Field.
Automated weather observation 1504 Zulu. Wind 240 at 11. Visibility Niner.
Until 2100 Zulu. Turbulence for North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Florida, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, New
Queen
York,
City traffic,
New Jersey,
7577, turning
Pennsylvania,
final, runway
West Virginia,
25, Queen City.
Maryland, District of Columbia, Delaware, Virginia, and coastal waters. Moderate turbulence between flight level 230 and
Heritage traffic, Cherokee 2114 Foxtrot is 5 miles to the west of the field, 3,500 descending, planning right traffic 28 Heritage.
Thank you, sir.
That's that helicopter.
Oh, from is he taking off or landing?
I think he's departing.
Okay.
Queen City helicopter 500 DC, 5 east, 1200 inbound, Queen City. Queen City traffic, Cessna 577, short final, 25, Queen City.
Heritage traffic, Cherokee 14 Foxtrot is entering right downwind 28, full stop, Heritage.
Queen City traffic, Cessna 577 on the go, runway 25, Queen City. Queen City helicopter 500 DC will remain north of 25, landing FBO fuel, Queen City.
DC, Haverfield. Do you guys need fuel?
Affirm, sir. Jet, be nice, 500 DC. We'll be landing on your ramp here shortly.
Roger that.
It's still here.
Queen City traffic, 577, turning left.
The helicopter?
25, Queen City.
Landing shortly.
Is he hovering?
I don't see him.
You said he's still here. Does that mean he's on the ground?
Traffic, we have somebody
I don't know where he is.
Downwind, are you on the radio?
We're on the radio, 14 Foxtrot, right downwind 28, Heritage.
8 Foxtrot, the 1 mile final for runway 7, Queen City.
Okay, so let's just go ahead and land.
Queen City traffic,
15.
Cessna 577, turning left crosswind, runway 25, Queen City.
On flap. Heritage traffic, Cherokee 14 Foxtrot, turning right base, runway 28, Heritage. Oh boy.
Yeah, keep it coming around.
Helicopter at Chester County, say your position there, please.
It's Chester County, okay.
And Heritage traffic, Cherokee 14 Foxtrot, short final 28, full stop, Heritage.
Let's talk about this picture right here. In the video, I had just said that we've turned final for runway 28, but you can see that we're not lined up with the runway very well. Aviation is one of those things where you really are always learning, and there's always some detail waiting to remind you that you might need to go back and practice something that you were once good at, but maybe haven't done in a while, and maybe are a little rusty. For me today, that is right-hand traffic patterns. A right-hand traffic pattern is where you fly the downwind leg with the runway off to your right side, and you make right-hand turns to get around towards it. That's opposed to a left-hand traffic pattern where you fly the downwind leg with the runway off to your left side, and you make left turns towards it. Left-hand patterns are standard and are far more common than right-hand patterns. Right-hand patterns are usually only called for when a left-hand pattern would put traffic on the other side of the airport over something that's best to not fly over. Maybe a noise-sensitive neighborhood, maybe a physical obstacle like rising terrain, or in the case here today, the twin cooling towers of a nuclear power plant. For the pilot, a right-hand pattern has a very different sight picture all the way through the pattern until on final, not only because the turns are backwards, but also because the pilot is having to look across the cockpit and the right seat passenger or co-pilot to see out the windows on the right side of the airplane to see the runway. Adding to all this today was the wind. We had been dealing with high winds throughout the entire flight with something like 40-knot tailwinds the whole way, so I was expecting a windy approach. The reported winds at the airport were out of 240 at 11 knots, which works out to a quartering headwind from the left on final approach with only a 7-knot crosswind component. That's not too bad, and certainly not as strong as what I was expecting. So when I combined my expectation for stronger winds from the southwest on the approach to be blowing us away from the airport, along with my non-standard right-hand view of the airport, which I hadn't practiced in a while, it caused me to overcompensate and fly the downwind too close to the airport. This all became apparent to me in the base turn as I realized that I was going to overshoot the turn to final, and this caused me to have to turn way back towards it and then line up with the runway. That you can see here in the picture. This situation can pressure pilots into overbanking or using too much rudder in an attempt to speed the turn along, resulting in a skidding, uncoordinated turn in a steep bank followed by a possible accelerated stall and spin at low altitude. That's a scary story right there, but I never overbanked the airplane and I always kept the turns coordinated, so we were always safe the whole time here. It just wasn't the prettiest approach. So I wanted to just talk about this and explain what was going on, and to make that point that we're always learning and always have something to relearn or practice. I guess I need to brush up and make a few laps around a right-hand traffic pattern.
Queen City traffic, Piper, where are you going? Queen City traffic, Cessna 577 on the left, downwind 25. Have the Piper in sight, where are you going? Queen City traffic, radio check. Alright, everybody step in. Alright, there's a bit of Wi-Fi on runway 7. Did land, no use departing to the south.
Well, just roll on out to the end. That wind was a little challenging there.
Roger that. I'm just trying to keep an eye on them. Queen City traffic 577 turning left gate 25.
2 hours and 10 minutes. Heritage traffic, Cherokee 14 Foxtrot has cleared the runway and taxiing to the ramp, Heritage. It wasn't too bumpy.
No.
I expected to be blown more than we were doing the downwind base and final, which is why we ended up over there. We weren't blown as much. But it worked out.
Yep, it did.
Like our usual parking spot is available.
It is.
Do we want to take that one?
That'd be great.
Yeah, we like that one better than this one, don't we?
We do. All right, nice job on the flight. Gonna sign us off.
All right, thank you very much.